Hi there, Mark Carlson here. Today I want to talk to you about meditation again. I already have a video on meditation, but many people lately are asking me to give them tips on how to get started and how it works and what's going on. So I thought I'd do a short little video for those of you that want to either extend your meditation practice, deepen it, or to start it. So the first thing to recognize really is that perception is reality. That means the way that I'm seeing the world is the way the world is for me. And the way that I'm seeing it is because of all the patterns of behavior and the inner beliefs that I'm holding about life. So if I'm seeing the world because of the way my inside is, then obviously to change the way that I see the world and the way the world shows up for me, what I want to be doing is changing my inner world. And this is why meditation is so vitally important and such an amazing gift that you can give yourself, a great gift of self-love, because everything gets better, health gets better, reality gets better, inner feelings about life, which is what life is really, they all get better. And the world starts to look much better because you're coming from a very different place. So when I bring my inner world into balance, of course, my outer world starts to look more balanced and more harmonious. So it's just a great gift. I'm not going to talk too much on the benefits, but it really is a fantastic thing that you can do for yourself. So what I'd like to give you is a few tips on how to make it more beneficial. The most important part about meditating is showing up. It's getting yourself to do it daily. You want to be doing it 5 or 6 days a week, 30 minutes a day to start with. Maybe 20 minutes to start with, but get it up to 30, get it up to 40, get it up to an hour eventually, because it's so life transformational that the more that you do, the better it's going to be. The best ones I've ever come across, if you use headphones, you want to be listening, getting a CD called The Awakened Mind System by Jeffrey Thompson, Dr. Jeffrey Thompson, or Holosync also. You can just Google them, because both of these CDs I've used extensively, and they've been designed to help go into a meditative state quickly, and I find that they really do. So you can use those as a tool, or you can just sit in silence. I mean, eventually what you want to do is to get to a place where you can meditate next to a train track, and still be at peace inside. So the essentials, you've got to show up. That's what you've got to make a non-negotiable decision with yourself, that I'm going to meditate because it's going to change my life so much. So just do it. Even if yesterday's was so difficult and you couldn't stop your mind thinking and you felt like you made no progress, just show up again the next day. Just do it. Just get yourself there. Set a time the day before when you're going to do it. So, two essential things that you need to do when you are meditating. The first one is to get the body as still as possible. So whilst in meditation, you don't want to be fidgeting and moving around. You're going to try and be as still as you possibly can for as long as you can. Now if you've got a pain, then move and get yourself comfortable. If you've got an itch, then itch. But don't be doing it unconsciously. Do it as consciously as you possibly can, with awareness, with as much awareness as possible. The next thing you want to be doing is to turn the mind off. Now, or the thoughts, you can't do that, because the thoughts are always there. You're not your thoughts run through you. And what happens is you put your attention on them or not. Now, most people, most of the time, have their attention on their thinking. And it feels like you're thinking the stuff. And sometimes you can master your thinking and direct your thoughts. But if you're unconscious, you're just having your attention on random thoughts that are coming in, and you'll go up and down because of this. So basically what meditation is, it's a training to get you to pull your attention from your thinking stuff to the moment. That's the only other place you can be. You can either be immersed in this moment or immersed in your thinking with your attention. So you're training yourself. Meditation's a training to become meditative, to be in this moment. So what you're doing, the thing that you have that's always in the moment is your body. Can't be anywhere else. So when you remember that you have your attention on your thinking, come back to the moment. Just keep coming back. Gently pull yourself back. Where am I sat? How am I sat? Taste in my mouth, aroma, temperature, sounds around me, breath. Watch the breath. Don't try and change anything unless it's painful. Just watch what's going on. Now you'll flip back to your thinking because you've been doing it for so long, but whenever you remember, come back. And the more you do this, the more you'll be able to remember to come back to the moment. And this will affect your daily reality tremendously because you'll be able to disengage from the madness of the thinking. Because it is madness. It's total madness. And if you keep jumping into it and listening to it, you're not mastering your life. If I can disengage from my thinking, what happens is that I get to hear my essential me. I get to hear what makes me and feel what makes me passionate, what makes my heart tick. So the programming that was given to me to essentially fit me into a reality where I'd be accepted, and we all have these, all our different families and our different parts of the world, that program's dissolved when you meditate regularly and you get to hear who you are. And then you take action, and that's when your passion comes, and that's when you start to feel reality and you get your excitement back. So it's one of the greatest gifts, as I said, you could ever give yourself. Two essential tools. Keep the physical body straight, keep the physical body present and still. Try and keep your back straight. If you're laying down, that would be classified, as far as I'm concerned, as a healing. So you want to be sitting with your back straight as you can. If you start like that and end up like this, that's okay. Just as long as the chi is flowing through the top of the head, through the spinal system and down to the crown chakra. Down to the root chakra. So, very, very simple. As I said, main thing, show up, just do it, because you'll find your way with time. But it's just a matter of doing it every day. 5 or 6 days a week you want to do this. And listen to the moment. You're practicing being in the moment. You're watching all the time. The difficult times are when you're engaged in a great thought about something, because it's more difficult to come back. But even when you're in a great thought about something, still, in your meditation practice, come back to the moment. Where am I? What's happening? Just takes the difficult part is getting yourself to do it. When you're actually in it and you tell yourself, I'm here for the duration, then I've just got to get on with it. It's actually getting yourself to start it. That's the work. That's your real work to start off with. You'll get to a point where you won't want to miss it, because it just makes life so much better, so much easier. So, wishing you a fantastic day whenever you're watching this, and I'll talk to you again next time. Thank you.